they had to be going pretty fast.
A little boy hit by a car, and tonight the driver is behind bars. The show of support for that child who was left with a really scary injury.
And caught on camera, a wild attack outside a local home. Why neighbors are shocked by this violent crime. And
it looks like the Steelers getting ready to make a big move. The quarterback who could replace Ben Roethlisberger.
Now, Channel 11 News on Fox 53 at 6:30.
Dad, nobody's going to want to be my friend.
A heartbreaking statement from a little boy who was seriously injured when he was hit by a car right in front of his parents' business. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6:30. I'm David Johnson.
And I'm Liz Kilmer. Yeah, police say that the driver took off moments after that crash happened, but didn't get too far because tonight he's behind bars.
That's right, Liz. And Channel 11's Kara Sapida talked to the boy's father about the emotional toll this has had on his son.
I just met this young boy. He just got home from school, and he told me he is brave and he is strong, and he's still very angry with the driver of that car. Here's what investigators say happened. He was playing tag with a friend right here on the sidewalk, stopped to tie his shoe, only his head sticking out over the edge here. And that's when a man who investigators say was under the influence of drugs and speeding hit him tonight. The chief of police saying he is lucky to be alive and doing well. 7-year-old Chevy Marodi is a brave, tough kid hit by a car last Monday while playing tag with a friend. Police say the driver, 26-year-old Alan Zonka, was speeding and under the influence. And while he picked up Chevy's body and carried him to safety, he then fled the scene.
The guy that hit him was high when it happened. They said he was smoking pot and he was high on some sort of stimulant. They said they had to be going pretty fast.
Chevy's parents own this skateboard shop just steps from where their son was hit by the car. The first grader was flown by medical helicopter from California Borough to Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh with a gash in his head so big they couldn't count the stitches.
By the time he got down there, my son was calmed down, and I think he was pretty excited to go on a helicopter. So it's the first thing he said whenever I seen him. A big smile on his face.
That smile turned to tears the next day when Chevy removed the bandage and saw his stitches for the first time.
He got so upset and he started crying, and it was just me and him in the bathroom, and he's like, Dad, nobody's going to want to be my friend.
But the next day, all the neighborhood friends showed up at the skateboard shop to show support, and his dad showed up with a brand new tattoo that matches his son's scar.
He loved it. He was so excited. He calls us Scar Buddies now.
This morning, that suspect turned himself in to police, and tonight he's in the Washington County Jail. Reporting from Cal Borough, I'm Kara Sapida for Channel 11 News on Fox 53.
All right, Kara, thanks so much. You got to love that dad and that tattoo. Well, new at 6:30, West Midland Police asking for help finding a 16-year-old boy. This is Derek Kendrick. Last seen February 10th. Police believe he may be in McKees Rocks or McKeesport. If you know where Kendrick is, you're asked to call West Midland Police.
And developing tonight, a daytime shooting in a Pittsburgh neighborhood. Police are looking for the person who shot a man in the leg in Hazelwood. This happened this afternoon around 1:35 on Frayne Street. We're told an officer used a tourniquet on the victim's leg before medics arrived. A victim was taken to the hospital, and at last check, he was in stable condition. There was a deadly shooting on that same street less than a week ago. 21-year-old Maurice Cole was shot last Tuesday steps from his front door. After he was shot, police say that Cole got in a car and took off. Cole eventually stopped on the Homestead Grays Bridge, where police caught up with him, and he was taken to the hospital, but unfortunately he didn't make it. Now, last check, no one's been arrested.
Former Pennsylvania Attorney General Kathleen Kane back in the news, and once again on the other side of the law. Now facing DUI charges. Kane accused of driving drunk when she was involved in a crash Saturday night in Scranton. Kane still under probation supervision for a 2016 conviction of leaking secret grand jury materials.
A Ring video camera captured the moment a man was attacked by 3 people and shot on a home's back porch in Plum. Right now, police are using that video, hoping to use it to identify the attackers. Channel 11's Gabrielle DeLuca went to that neighborhood today and spoke to neighbors who are shocked by this act of violence.
Surveillance video shows what happened the night a man was shot in Plum. You can see 3 people in dark hoodies chase the victim around the back of a house onto a porch. We've blurred the victim's face. The men begin fighting, and then you can see someone pull out a gun. That's when we had to stop the video, because seconds later, the victim is shot, then falls to the ground.
I was shocked something like that happened here.
Roxanne Kessner often visits Plum's American Legion. It's just 100 yards away from where the shooting happened.
I'm very shocked because stuff like this does not happen in Plum Borough. So I thought we were in a safe neighborhood and everything, and I didn't think nothing like that happened.
So far in 2022, there's been just 1 stabbing in Plum and 2 shootings. And before that, the last shooting was back in 2020. Marianne Guntram also goes to the American Legion and told us that a shooting in Plum is unusual.
I'm stunned. I'm definitely stunned. I'm shocked. I'm not saying things don't happen, but not to that caliber of things happening.
The victim is in the hospital and the suspects are still out there.
It's certainly food for thought. Wonder where they're going to show up, if anywhere. I pray that everything and everyone will be safe and that nothing will happen and that they'll catch them and due justice will be given to whoever has committed a crime.
We are in touch with county police and we'll let you know if there's an update on this case. Reporting in Allegheny County, Gabriella DeLuca, Channel 11 News on Fox 53.
After a cold and snowy weekend, we jumped into the work week in a big way. Upper 50s today. A look at how warm we get this week and when the next chance of rain returns. That's coming up.
And the NCAA tournament returns to Pittsburgh this weekend. Why business owners say they've been looking forward to this for years.
And time is running out for Port Authority workers to get their COVID-19 shots. The impact the deadline could have on you if hundreds don't get vaccinated by the end of the day tomorrow.
And here is a live look outside the Fort Pitt Tunnel from one of our PennDOT cameras. Traffic on the upper and lower decks moving along fine as people head home from work.
Keystone Shooting Center is the area's only accredited 5-star range with 24 climate-controlled lanes, world-class instruction in classes including private one-on-one training, a wide variety of rental guns including machine guns, tactical and league shooting events, and Keystone is able to host your event whether it's a birthday party, bachelor party, corporate event, or just a fun day out. Don't forget, Keystone is the area's choice with over 500 different firearms. Come on down and join the excitement, located off the I-79 interchange in Cranberry.
Do you like it? Make it happen.
Did you know a leading cause of unemployment among minorities and persons over 40 is workplace discrimination? If you or a family member have suffered because of illegal work practices, please call. I'll fight for your rights. And remember, we don't get paid unless you get paid.
I was puffy and inflamed. On top of it was having heat flashes and I couldn't sleep at night. My realtor friends and I were all talking about the same subject, talking about weight and hormones and feeling uncomfortable. And I went in and I signed in on the spot. I was ready to do something different. It was working instantly. I lost a total of 34 pounds. I just feel so much better about myself.
Your hormones be holding you back? Take a free hormone assessment online today.
The secret's out. Xfinity is changing the internet and wireless game. We're talking can't catch me Wi-Fi faster than a gig, plus wireless on the most reliable 5G network. And now you could save more than $800 when you get both. Gig speed internet and reliable 5G? Now that's a game changer. Join the millions who save by getting Xfinity internet and mobile together. Get gig internet now for just $44.99 a month for 24 months when you also get Xfinity mobile. You'll save over $800. Switch today.
I've observed a strange pattern. 5 baseballs, 5 margaritas.
Young Sheldon, 5 times a week.
Tonight on Fox 53.
If you're hurt at work, you might think doing what your employer or its insurance company asks is the right thing to do.
Often it's not. Our firm can help you protect your rights. And remember, we don't get paid unless you get paid.
The Big Bang Theory is coming up next on Pittsburgh's Fox 53.
Big Bang Theory, watch it all the time. And just in case you forgot,
you're in my spot.
The Big Bang Theory.
Coming up next on Fox 53.
Port Authority workers have until the end of the day tomorrow to get their COVID-19 vaccines or face discipline. Over the weekend and again today, union workers called off in an apparent protest of the vaccine mandate, causing disruptions to a number of routes.
Yeah, Channel 11's Pete DeLuca learned the union is now asking the Port Authority to come to the bargaining table and work this out before more service is disrupted.
We've seen service to dozens of Port Authority routes disrupted today on the heels of a weekend filled with driver call-outs. But the union representing Port Authority employees says the company is already starting to call some unvaccinated members, telling them to stay home more than a day before the vaccine mandate is set to take effect.
And what Port Authority is doing is wrong.
ATU Local 85 President Ross Nicotero frustrated with the Port Authority's handling of its vaccine mandate.
We take pride in what we do. We've been moving Allegheny County for the whole time, day in, day out. And, you know, the thanks we get.
The union president is inviting Port Authority representatives to the bargaining table before the vaccine deadline hits at the end of the day Tuesday. He says 356 of his 2,200 union members were unvaccinated as of the latest tally on March 4th. The union has a vaccine incentive in place.
You got 2 sick days if you got the first dose, 2 sick days when you got the second dose. When you're fully vaccinated, you got $200.
Last week, a judge sided with the Port Authority upholding the vaccine mandate. Since then, the transportation company has dealt with large-scale route disruptions caused by worker call-outs. Nicotero says the union is not in favor of a work stoppage, claiming the company began calling some unvaccinated employees Monday morning, telling them to stay home. A Port Authority spokesperson disputed that claim.
We have people with 24, 25, 27 years with 200, 300 sick days. They're being told they're terminated on Wednesday. Would you come to work?
Employees have until tomorrow to get their first dose of the vaccine. The Port Authority says those who do not will be put on paid leave until a disciplinary hearing can be held. Reporting in Ross Township, Pete DeLuca, Channel 11 News.
All right, Pete, thanks so much. And still ahead, the NCAA tournament is back in town this weekend. The boost local businesses are hoping to see.
And there's a push to get more Americans in electric cars and vehicles that concerns energy experts have about supporting these vehicles.
This weather segment is brought to you by USA Insulation.
Rising prices have hit us all pretty hard, especially utility bills. Here's how USA Insulation can help. When we wrap your home in our foam, it keeps your expensive warm air from leaking out, just like an insulated coffee mug. And with our low monthly payment plans, you can use your energy savings to help pay for it. Imagine a more comfortable home that saves you money. Call today and we'll insulate your whole home for as little as $99 per month.
USA Insulation. It's the Cleaning Lady season finale with a twisted ending that will blow your mind.
Tonight at 9 on Pittsburgh's Fox 53.
In a perfect world, you'd be treated fairly when an injury turns your life upside down. Before the insurance company steers you wrong, find the legal team who'll set you right side up again. Find Edgar and get 40-some years of experience, compassion, and results. It's hard to find a personal injury firm like ours, but easy to find Edgar in everything we do.
Safe Auto.
Some things aren't worth putting off, like your car insurance. Good thing we're here to remind you.
Remember when you used to be able to do this? Do you wish you could again? You can be you again with mini dental implants.
I'm Dr. Donald Broccoli. Call me today for an evaluation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
Meet Chris and Dan from Virgin Flooring, Pittsburgh's premier full-service flooring company, backed by expert installation. From carpet to vinyl, hardwood and more, Virgin Flooring in Allison Park is your go-to flooring store. For a new beginning under your feet, call or stop by Virgin Flooring today.
Start ventilating the roof.
You just said that place was a powder keg.
Fall back.
Tonight at 8 on Pittsburgh's Fox 53. This program is brought to you locally by Xfinity.
Well, later this week, in just a couple of days, college basketball players and fans will be in Pittsburgh for the first and second rounds of the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, the games are expected to bring in big money for the city, its hotels, other businesses. Channel 11's Nicole Ford learned that owners have actually been preparing for this weekend for years.
Busy is the hope for businesses as fans head to Pittsburgh for the first round of the NCAA tournament. Now, if you take a look at these businesses behind me, they may be miles from the arena, but right close by and all booked up are the hotels. It's the first big weekend that business owners are preparing for in nearly 2 years.
We have about 1,000 hotel rooms within 500 yards of here, so we know that it's going to be busy from Wednesday night into Thursday.
Fans and players from 12 different college basketball teams will head into the city to play in the first round of the NCAA tournament, bringing with them money to spend.
Thursday and Friday always, and Saturday afternoon we always have a pretty good crowd. So we expect that, and again with the weather looking to be quite nice coming through the end of the week, I think we'll be quite busy for people who are just coming down to watch the games, not necessarily to go to the games.
While games will take place on Duquesne's campus and at PPG Paints Arena, the impact will be felt citywide. Businesses in the Strip District hope fans will make their way into the neighborhood.
And we're obviously excited to get some of the spillover from the tournament. I think we're an interesting stop if you're not from Pittsburgh, so looking forward to seeing some new faces.
The last time Pittsburgh hosted NCAA basketball games, it was back in 2018. On Tuesday morning, Visit Pittsburgh is expected to announce the economic impact numbers of this year compared to the last time. Reporting on the North Shore, Nicole Ford for Channel 11 News on Fox 53.
All right, exciting, Nicole. Thank you. The games will be played at PPG Paints Arena, the Marriott City Center, located right across the street, but it has been closed since the start of the pandemic, not expected to reopen until later this year.
And if you've enjoyed ordering drinks to go from your favorite restaurants and bars, some good news for you. It may become a permanent option here in Pennsylvania. On Friday, state lawmakers introduced a bill to revive discussions on permanently allowing the takeaway drinks. As things stand now, cocktails to go have only been allowed during the COVID-19 emergency order. Restaurant and bar owners certainly hope that this bill is passed, especially after lawmakers in Washington failed to replenish the Restaurant Revitalization Fund last week. The Pennsylvania licensed Beverage and Tavern Association is encouraging the state Senate to move this bill as it is without any amendments.
A little bit of good news here for you. Oil prices back under $100 a barrel today. The cost of a barrel fell more than 8% down to $99.76. So barely under 100, but it is under. Traders say the drop came largely from COVID-19 lockdowns in China, possible progress in talks between Ukraine and Russia. Cost of oil accounts for about 50% of what you pay at the pump. The day's national average for a gallon of regular, $4.32. That's how much we're paying here in Allegheny County. Fayette County currently has the lowest price at $4.31 a gallon. With gas prices skyrocketing, many of us may be wondering if electric cars are the way to go. Sales of all electric and hybrid vehicles nearly doubled in the last year. But there are questions about if we have the infrastructure needed to support green energy. Last year's infrastructure package included money to build a network of around 500,000 electric vehicle chargers, and now energy and automotive experts are urging lawmakers to provide oversight to make sure everybody has equal access to those chargers.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good evening. I'm meteorologist Stephanie Allison. What a nice warm up today, 57 degrees, and that's where we sit right now. So a nice warm up throughout the afternoon. We've had a mix of sun and clouds melting all the snow we had over the weekend. You know, we woke up yesterday morning in the single digits with wind chills below zero in spots, so it was certainly cold this weekend. We are really moving in the right direction here over the next couple of days. We're talking about this 21-degree warm up from yesterday at this time. Those numbers go up from here. We're talking 60s, near 70 degrees this week. Look at that. Out of the PA Turnpike, the Cranberry shot here showing you the sunshine and the clouds and all that snow that has melted. Earlier this morning, we still had that snowpack out there, but a lot of melting of the snow, so you might see a lot of water on the roadways and also muddy conditions. So I know you want to get outside, and you should just watch to have some mud out there. Over the next couple of days, we'll start to dry that up a bit. So a few passing clouds, winds out of the southwest at 15 miles per hour. We've had gusty gusty winds today, and that's what's helping kick those numbers up. We're going to see that into tomorrow as well. So the sunset tonight, because of the time change, 7:27 p.m. It's nice to see that sunshine out there. Dry to get outside tonight for a walk around the block. Dry over the next couple of days. Only a limited chance of a few rain showers in the forecast here this week until we get into Friday. So this evening, if you want to head out, 50 degrees at 9 o'clock, 48 still at 10 p.m. And overnight, only right there in the mid-30s, so nothing really should refreeze. Butler County, you may have some marks that get close to freezing, so you might have some icy spots tomorrow morning. But look at these nice warm marks that rebound quickly. 9 a.m., 40 degrees, 54 at 1 o'clock. We get to near 60 degrees tomorrow. Look at that, clouds and some sunshine. Could see a passing sprinkle or shower tomorrow along I-80 in the afternoon, but the rest of us stay dry. 60 degrees in Uniontown tomorrow, so some nice warm marks. Really, no chance of rain this week until possibly a passing shower overnight into early Thursday morning, but the best chance of rain, that's going to come Friday evening. So if you have Friday night plans into the weekend, know that we're going to have some soggy weather to kick off the weekend. It still should be mild, but you want to download our Severe Weather Team 11 app because you can track the rain and the warmer temperatures over the next couple of days right there at the palm of your hands, wherever you go. Let's take a look at that forecast now. We're going to be at 59 tomorrow, 66 Wednesday. Mix of sun and clouds there on Thursday with increasing cloud cover in the afternoon. We will see a high of 68 degrees Friday. There's the rain Friday night and into Saturday.
All right, Stephanie, thank you. Well, NFL free agency begins Wednesday. The big move the Steelers are expected to make to get a new quarterback.
And here's a look at how things ended up today on Wall Street.
The National Desk covers America's news now.
To most other mattress stores, you're just another sale, another commission check. At the Original Mattress Factory, we think you deserve better, and we always put you first. We take the time to understand your sleep needs so we can find the mattress that fits you best. Because to us, you're more than a customer. You're our neighbor and a member of our community. So, who are you going to trust to bring you a good night's sleep?
The Original Mattress Factory, hand-built right here in Pittsburgh.
Mr. Reuter Plumbing, the best plumber in the business, with over 25 years of experience, is ready and equipped to solve any of your plumbing needs. Call us now at 412-REUTER2.
They say, what's your show about? I say nothing.
There you go.
I think you may have something here.
Tonight at 11 on Fox 53.
There's no better feeling than a win, except a BetMGM win. Goodbye. Woo! That one hurt good. You feel that? Yeah! Now you're winning with the king of sportsbooks. Come on.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
Fox 53 and Sinclair Broadcast Group want to help the next generation of storytellers. If you're pursuing a career in journalism or marketing, scan the QR code on your screen to apply for the Sinclair Broadcast Group Diversity Scholarship. The deadline to apply is April 30th.
Mr. Reuter Plumbing, the best plumber in the business, with over 25 years of experience, is ready and equipped to solve any of your plumbing needs. Call us now at 412-REUTER2.
Good evening. The Steelers will be adding a veteran quarterback to the mix. As we told you earlier, 27-year-old Mitch Trubisky has agreed to a 2-year deal, but he won't be able to sign it for 2 more days. The NFL's in the middle of the 52-hour tampering window when teams can enter preliminary negotiations with pending unrestricted free agents. Players, though, can't officially sign until after the period begins at 4 o'clock Wednesday. Trubisky was drafted by the Bears in 2017. He was the second overall pick. He played 4 seasons in Chicago before heading to Buffalo, where he backed up Josh Allen last season. After months of uncertainty and contentious negotiations on a new collective bargaining agreement, baseball is now officially back. Pirate City opened yesterday. Players had to report by today, and the first spring workout will be tomorrow. The Grapefruit League schedule starts on Friday against the Yankees. The Pirates start their 141st season. A lot better than contentious. Penguins are hot, but still in the middle of a crowded race in the Metro Division. They're also headed on the road. Here's Channel 11's Jenna Harner.
The Penguins getting set to hit the road for a 3-game stint, and their run against playoff teams, it's not ending anytime soon. While they do have points in 6 of their last 7 games, there's still a whole lot they want to work on as this stretch continues.
There have been times in the last few games, where we've gotten away from our game a little bit and maybe take a bit too long to grab it back.
I just think consistency. I think that's what we've lacked here over the last stretch of games.
Sullivan using their recent 5-1 win over Tampa as a blueprint, saying that's the game they're trying to emulate night in and night out.
I think we all have a real clear understanding of what that game looks like when we're at our best. And now our challenge is to go out and put it on the ice every night.
Part of that challenge also involves maintaining an area of their game they've improved recently.
I think we've been focusing a lot about being harder to play against at our net front, and I think we've done a much better job of that. So I'd say continuing to do that.
Radim Zahorna may have put it best when I asked him what the team's biggest focus was ahead of this road trip. He told me simply, win all 3 games. That starts with Nashville tomorrow night. Jenna Harner, Channel 11 Sports.
Thank you, Jana. And also the Steelers re-sign Chuks Okorafor. I'm Albie Oxenrider, and that's Channel 11 Sports.
All right, Albie, thanks so much. And thank you for joining us for Channel 11 News on Fox 53, our first show here at 6:30.
And we're very excited about it. We hope you make it a habit. That's what Albie just told me to say. We'll see you right back here for the news at 10. Enjoy your evening.